Okay, greetings everyone, this is First Centurion 753 with the next episode of Geopolitical Simulator 4, Power and Revolution, and we are playing as Greece, a return to a golden age of Greece. We're trying to bring it back to the times of the ancients when Greece was great civilization and democracy and all that stuff. Public finances just skyrocketed the popular opinion. I had an enormous financial breakthrough here last episode, $3.97 billion excess, which will pay down some of the debt, but I'm not focusing on paying down the debt as much as I am achieving the other goals that I mentioned earlier in the series. And one is going to be sports. We want to lead, just like the great Olympians of ancient Greece, we want to lead the world in athletes. Have the best athletes in the world. Whoa, Luxembourg. Establish the stability pack. Welcome one and all. We are gathered to the stability pact and define acceptable limit for budget deficit of member states. I don't have a budget deficit. This deficit is expressed as a percentage of GDP. We would like your opinion and what you wish to grant. I don't think it should be... bring it down as much as possible. So 2.4 is what I'm making the argument. Responsible Greek financial management is what we're talking about here. That's ironic. Okay. Because it was Greek that, threw Europe into the whole debt thing and everything. Alright, so our athletes that we already have here. We have an athletic sportsman champion. So he just seems like a general athletic guy here. Basketball champion, female basketball champion. These athletes don't really like me too much. But we're going to turn that around. Ooh, what is that? Summit meeting? Alright, well, after the round of conversations, we reached a consensus. The maximum budget deficit granted in the framework of the Stability Pact is now officially fixed at 3.6 GDP. It went up. So I'm gonna have to keep, pushing it down to make sure that, maintain good, stable European economies. Not like I'm doing a lot of business with the Europeans, though. It's all the United States, which is really far in debt. So let's see what we have. Like general sports athletics champion here, basketball champion, football. I wonder if there's a difference between a champion and like a footballer, driver, racer. These aren't champions. Like that's a champion. Does that mean that they're more likely to win? I'm going to support all of these, so it doesn't matter. Tennis, race car driving, all these particular ones are going to get
everything has been
cash.
Implemented in the country to prepare for the national holiday.
All right, national holiday coming up for Greece. So I put together a sports spending package here, and I got it in my notes. And let's see what we got here. We are going to try to focus on the Winter Olympics. That was suggested before. And I'm going to go ahead and work on... Oh, first, let's look at the budget. Grassroots programs. These are good because we want to start building up like a nation of athletes. Only 4.8 million, that's great. Competitive sports. This is a little bit more expensive, but still only up to 21, and we're budgeting for 100 million. We can probably budget for more, but in a little bit. And then sports and schools. So this is basically going to set up like, the feeder programs, the farm programs. If, the kids are going to start becoming athletes, then we're going to have eventually good athletes, basically. Yeah, I used to coach.
Our fellow countrymen's purchasing power has been increasing lately, but their living conditions remain tough.
Nice. Improving. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I used to coach basketball, JV basketball at high school in the United States. But we never really had any, like, programs below the high school program. There was, like, a middle school basketball team, but other than that, a lot of the kids hadn't even played basketball before. So you need to set up, you need to start young. And I might even do various youth associations. We'll come back to that. So first it's going to be $24 million for sports. And the scandal, I haven't seen much for the scandal. We got a lot of respect for caring for refugees, which is working out well. And there's education and sports, nice boost.
Undeniably, you have inside you the founding values of society.
That's what we're talking about. Okay, now we're going to focus on specific disciplines. All right, athletics, general athletics. We got a general athletic champion. We're just going to throw him in there. Race car driving. Yes, there was a driver there. Basketball was important for the Winter Olympics. I think bobsledding is we're going to have a Greek bobsled team. There's not a lot of winter sports here. I don't know what else would be in a winter sport. We are going to do football because the guy was a footballer, not an American footballer, footballer. And let's see, race car driver. Tennis was another big one I needed. Where is tennis? Yeah, that will get the athlete support. And if we get these athlete support, then they'll vote for us. So that's $34 million focusing on specific disciplines. Also, ice hockey was another one too. Oh, skiing. Oh, I didn't notice skiing in the last one. Alright, so skiing can also be put on there for the Winter Olympics. We're going to try to take the Winter Olympics early because there's not so many... Ooh, figure skating. Oh, wow, I didn't notice any of these. Okay. And then ice hockey. Alright, so we're going big on Winter Olympics. I think the Winter Olympics are coming before the Summer Olympics, I'd say, in like probably 2 years. Probably right around election time, which would be really good for me if they did well in these Winter Olympics. Any other... I don't see any other winter sports. Let me know if there's any other winter sports out there. Table tennis and shooting, I'm pretty sure both summer. There's got to be other winter sports. I don't know. Alright, so that's a total of $54 million. So we really didn't even spend $100 million. So I think I could probably go back into here. And if we do sports for handicap, this will probably give us the Handicap Association. Oh, there we go. Popularity is up
I'd
to 100.
like to congratulate you in person for your popularity. The way the country trusts you moves me, and I am happy to work with you now and undoubtedly for many years to come.
Okay, so it looks like that sports spending has really boosted our popularity. And hopefully, if we can get championships, it'll help keep the popularity up. And it barely cost us anything. Not even $100 million. That did not even cost us $100 million. The next goal is... I probably should do more on sports. Oh yeah, handicap. Associations, let's see here. Is the Handicap Association... No, they like us. We don't really need to appease them too much. So let's go into sports... And we can help underprivileged sectors a little bit. That might help. Fight against doping. That would probably reduce crime, I would think. I think all these would be pretty good. How much would it cost for us to max everything out here? Nothing. So it costs us nothing to completely max out this. Let's do it. 37. Did I do it? Bang. Alright. Full-blown sports. We're gonna be the best.
Your commitment to defending family values is a model for the whole of humanity.
Good. What is that? Human rights. Where's that coming from? Pacifists. Union. What are they complaining about? Alright, meeting with who? Romania? Human rights? It's fine. Okay, I'll meet with Romania. Are they on my border? They're to the north. They'd be a good ally. I think they're part of NATO. What is this? $112 demonstrators. What are they complaining about? What did I do? I don't know what happened there. Maybe it's in the newspaper. Let's check out this newspaper. Okay, this scandal looks like it's still in the newspaper. Anticipated trials. Ugh, God. What do we got here? That's me, right? Is that me? Yeah, that's me. Okay. so Minister for Culture. Looks like we're pretty popular. What was that? Jihadist Caliphate. Victorious end of the conflict against the Jihadist Caliphate in Libya. Oh, wow. I should really start paying more attention to the newspaper and read what's happening. So Jihadist Caliphate was eliminated in Libya. We gotta intervene in Libya soon. Alright, I gotta check out what my missile count is at. Alright, government policy is in the right direction. Progress and knowledge. Teachers and research associations for us. Interview with the Union of Traditional Republic. Alright, this is our opposing party, our other ideology, saying that we lead a healthy administration. Popularity is great. Who is against us here? Athletics champion. Looks good. Teachers, role model for the youth. All good headlines, except for that stupid trial. Let me know if you guys see anything that I miss. Baby minister, what is that? Trying to see. National Drivers Club. Alcohol, striptease, something going on there I can't read. Okay, it seems like we got a lot of support. I don't know what exactly they would be complaining about. Okay, this Libyan rebel group is in retreat. We better intervene in Libya before it's too late. I might intervene in the next episode, actually, and solve the problem. Now, last time I tried to intervene with somebody, it screwed everything up. Of course, the pacifists might not like my intervention, but you know what, pacifists? I don't really care at this point. So, I don't have a plan for how I'm going to intervene. I want to test that out. I'm not going to do that this episode. I think next episode I will intervene. In the meantime, we did get the sports package all the way through. Let's go through the end of the week and see how that affects our budget. It shouldn't affect it at all. Oh my god, look at the budget excess is now at 4.7 billion. Wow, that must have been the trade deal that kicked in, I think, there. I want to go to the end of the month and see where my financials are. We gotta be like, great. Operation, here we go.
One of my men succeeded in infiltrating key center.
Alright, the Greek Brethren of Islam will try to infiltrate them, and this guy is sitting...
For the moment, we have the sit-in under control to prevent it from spreading. But do you wish for us to intervene to disperse this demonstration by force?
No. I'm gonna let them die out, kind of. My popularity is at 100. I don't need to intervene at all. And I'm not worried either because the sit-in is really not affecting it at all. And I'm going to be spending some money on education soon, so...
One of my men succeeded in infiltrating key center.
Alright, now we're going to infiltrate the communist groups. So we got communist and Muslim groups that are terrorists. Terrorists, extremists, communist, and Muslim groups that we're dealing with in Greece. What is this? Tax increases and ideological betrayal. I'm warning you about your tax policy. Many members of the party have expressed their inability to understand this. Really? What? I mean, this is a liberal party. It's a communist party. They should be in favor of my taxes. That's a ridiculous statement. Here we are at the festival. That's always good. I'm not even going to touch the taxes. Romania.
Morning! I didn't come empty-handed. In fact, I wanted you to see in order to submit to you this economic contract which, as you will see, is profitable for both our countries.
They want us to buy uranium. I consume about 32 tons of uranium. It's not a lot of money. And it might help improve relations with Romania. Let's see if we lowball them. 102. 98. Okay. Small contract of uranium purchasing from Romania. Do we have a power plant? Invite him to make the same qualified proposition at the EU next summit.
I understand what you're saying, but I still need some more time to make up my mind.
Popularity, his appreciation is pretty high. How are we looking here? Strategic alignment is at 100. Okay. I don't think I need anything else from him. End that meeting. And there was one other person here.
I'll give you a quick update on the sit-in. The demonstrators are still there. The situation is still slowly worsening.
Worsening. Oh, it's increased. What dictatorial policy? Let's see if I appear on TV. Alright, we'll see if that works. Intervention.
Your television appearance was watched attentively, as usual. Now it seems the demonstrators are divided in their opinions.
Very good. I split them. Nice statement.
You have negotiated a splendid contract
Wow.
that will undoubtedly help improve our economy. Again, well done.
Really? Okay, I didn't even think that was that big of a deal. Alright, so we're going to go to the end of the quarter here, and I want to find out what my economic numbers are, and then that'll probably be the end of this episode. Whoa, what was that?
The movement seems to be blowing itself out.
Nice.
Demonstrators are demobilizing, and some of them have already left the sit-in. The hardest is over.
Handled that well. Sit-in ended after 8 days. Alright, we shut them
It's
down.
true that the blow cannot really be described as fatal. 2 arrests.
2 arrests.
But the three-way analysis that I have...
Not a big deal. Alright, economic numbers for the end of the quarter should be coming in soon, and then we're going to make a decision on... Whoa, there we go.
Good news. Our financial performance in the last quarter shows a cash surplus. This will help us reduce our debt service.
I was hoping for a little bit
Let's
more.
keep it up.
Same-sex marriage. Just got back from weekend in Switzerland for Lars and Peter's marriage. Oh, well, okay.
The preparations
Easter,
are
yes, I'll appear for that.
Your country's elevated financial solvency risk requires us to warn financial players
Are you
about
kidding me?
investment risks. Your rating is not good. You know what you have to do.
Operating expenses?
Let me remind you, in case you're unaware, that our assessment is mainly based on your projected budget deficit, the amount of your debt, and this specific to our agency on the...
There is no deficit. There better not be a deficit. What the heck? Budget excess of $5 billion. That's insane.
As I predicted, the systematic analysis of the habits of
Nice.
small
That is a
groups has allowed
big
us to strike a serious blow at the
crackdown on that
terrorists.
Greek communist organization.
now state with certainty.
53% shut down on those guys. Let's see what we got in the newspaper here. Did they make the newspaper? Nope. Wait. Get out of there. Sit-in ended. That was the big thing. That'll probably be the next newspaper. Next week's paper will have the crackdown on the organization. That scandal is still in the paper. Animal memory. Alright, so maybe we can reduce some of our debt now. Let's see. Can I appeal to UN? The World Bank. I don't know how much my debt is. Hold on. Check out this debt. We've got a EU bank loan of 83 billion. That's a lot. And then the IMF loan of 22 billion. I wonder if I can crack down on or reduce any of those. These will automatically go down, I believe. But I might be able to get forgiveness for the IMF. Let's see. European Union. Let's see. Consult. that. Apply for a loan. Doesn't seem like I can get any debt relief from the European Union, but let's go to the IMF. IMF. Ask for a reduction of debt. Millions, huh? So that should be $1 billion, right? So I can get 10 billion. That's a lot. I shouldn't ask for that. I should have asked for like 5 billion. That was way too much. They're not going to reduce that. Okay. Now I'm going to have to wait till the end of the next quarter or something like that. Okay. Should be more numbers coming in here soon. Our growth is at 14.9. Inflation is at 1.8. Taking care of the ecology.
You are giving our country a big breath of fresh air.
Oh, I wanted to check my energy production. Did I have nuclear plants? Dismantle. Hydroelectric, biomass, offshore wind farm, fossil. We don't have any nuclear plants. What are we using uranium for? Scandal. Oh, God. Alright, the court condemned what's-his-face with a heavy fine. The effects of his popularity have been immediate. The Speaker of the House takes things with a relatively calm philosophy concerning your connections. This is a hard blow in terms of your image, but I doubt it will manage to overcome. But I don't doubt that we will manage to overcome the crisis. Alright, let's see if there's an impact on my popularity. Not really. Whoa! They accepted the reduction of that debt? Your current debt in the International Monetary will therefore be reduced to the amount you proposed. 8.2. Wow! We just saved, like, I think that was over 10 billion. We just got a big reduction of debt. That is brilliant. Okay, and unemployment is down almost 10% over the quarter.
Here is our growth forecast for the end of the year based on calculations that we made last month.
Perfect. That looks great. IMF debt. Yes, that went down a lot. That's about 10 billion, yeah. 10 billion it went down to. Went down 10 billion. Public finances are up. What is... I looked at debt. Take this to the end of the week because I want to see what my numbers are at. Oh, yeah, there it is. Tacked on there. That's the debt removal down from 344. So this economy is just going to be getting better and better. Here's the next scandal. Another heavy fine. Union Center left. Alright, it looks like we have overcome the scandals with no damage to our popularity. The economy is booming, the budget is in excess, and sports are developing. So the country looks pretty good. I wanted to check out missiles real quick. Where is that? Army. What is my missile count at? I should probably increase the amount of missiles I have here. 35. Let's buy 1,000 missiles. How much would that cost if I bought 1,000 missiles? Increase in military spending. That's 300 million one-time cost. Uh-oh. Uprising in Athens. Oh my god. Okay.
We are hearing that violent confrontations are underway in the city following the judicial decision that discharged the incriminated police officer who killed a young delinquent with his service weapon.
Okay.
The jury agreed that it was an act of legitimate self-defense and that the life of the police officer was in danger. The young boy's relatives and the wider neighborhood are extremely shocked by the verdict.
That sounds like a Trayvon Martin case. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do this one-time purchase of missiles, increasing our, almost doubling our missile, or maybe like a third, increasing it by about a third. So we're gonna increase our missile arsenal one time. We just saved billions of dollars, so a small missile purchase of 350 shouldn't be a problem. Here's my appearance at the holiday, and there's an uprising in Athens. I'm gonna deal with this uprising in the next episode. So I thank you for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed. Feel free to post down below. Please like and subscribe if you did, and you do. Share with others, and thank you for all your support for the channel. Have a nice day.